Hello, my name is Dr. Ridwan Fontaine. I teach Islamic management. This is the textbook that we use. And today we're looking at the sixth ayat of Surah Al-Fatiha. So the ayat is Ihdina Sirat al-Mustaqim, which in English means guide us to the straight path. Now, when preparing this video, I listened to the explanation of Nouman Ali Khan, and he said that you really have to link this ayat with the previous ayat. So in the previous ayat, Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in, first of all, you said that you were worshipping Allah alone. So you are aware that Allah is your Rabb. You are aware that you are the slave of Allah. And you have already asked Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for his help. So now what you need to ask for is hidayah, guidance. What does that mean? Basically, you are trying to understand what are the things you need to do in order to stay within the limits that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has set. And Nouman Ali Khan talks a lot about hidayah is like water. You need to ask for it all the time, because if you have drunk water yesterday and you don't drink water today, you are going to become dehydrated. So if you had hidayah yesterday, it doesn't mean that today you're going to have hidayah. So you're going to have to ask for hidayah every day, at least 5 times a day in every prayer. And so the thing about hidayah is that it's a process, and you have to trust the process. So the process is, first of all, you have to be sincere in wanting hidayah. Second thing is you have to be sincere in worshiping Allah. Like if you're not even interested in worshiping Allah, of course you're not going to get any hidayah. And then the third thing is you have to be sincere in trying to stay within the limits of Allah, right? So for example, in class I will always give the example of earning an income, right? If you are sincere in wanting to have an income that is halal, alhamdulillah. If you don't care whether your income is halal or haram, that's your own choice, right? But if you have made that choice, don't be surprised if the hidayah from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doesn't come. Now, what I would like to do is link all of this to the concept of growth mindset and fixed mindset. And this is something that I've been thinking a lot, how people in the past have reacted to the guidance from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And if you look at the description of people who reacted positively, they learned from their mistakes, they put in a lot of hard work, they listened to the feedback of other people, etc., etc. It's really describing someone with a growth mindset. On the other hand, those people who rejected the guidance, rejected the information that was given by the prophets, they basically didn't try hard, they refused to listen, they didn't learn from their mistakes, they're always blaming other people. It's absolutely, totally, completely always a fixed mindset. So I think that one of the preconditions almost for guidance is you need to have a growth mindset. And if you have a fixed mindset, then you're not really going to appreciate the message of Islam. Okay? But that's something that we can debate about and look at in maybe more detail in future series. Okay, so what's the plan? For the next month, or for the next episode, we're going to look at the last ayat of Surah Al-Fatiha. After that, I'm going to have 2 videos, which is basically going to be the conclusion to Surah Al-Fatiha. And then I'm going to have 5 videos where I'm going to talk about whether we should be optimistic or pessimistic about entering paradise. Because I think that this is really what Surah Al-Fatiha is all about. At the end of the day, you want to know whether or not you should be optimistic or pessimistic about entering paradise. And I think Surah Al-Fatiha gives us some very good clues about that. Okay? But that will all be in the next episode. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum wa barakatuh.